S10's engine's out. And that was a pain in the butt, my word. Notice, this sucker's four-wheel drive. Alright, four-wheel drive trans. And the front diff's still in the truck. Engine trans is together. And I got it out. That was a pain in the butt, but it's out. Next up's gonna be floors. So if you guys ever have to, if you're working on a four-wheel drive S10 and you need to do this with the factory one, get the old engine out, I think I'm gonna put the new engine in the same way. Once I fix my floors and make everything to where it's nice and easy to like unbolt the cab and stuff, like replace the one cab mount that's completely missing right there, and then fix this one and the floor and everything. I'm gonna make all four corners of the cab, like Annie sees the bolts and everything, make it all nice and easy. If you pick the cab up, like, I don't know, maybe an inch and a half, you have just enough clearance to clear. And if you drop the bolts, I wasn't able to get that bolt out for the front differential. That's still in there. But I was able to get the lower one out on that side and undo these two bolts right here. You can kind of see the one right here is just kind of like dangling in the wind. And that one is too. But got those two bolts undone. Got the lower one undone. That will let the front drop against the frame right there underneath that yoke. And this side will drop a little bit until the axle hits the, I think it's the lower control arm's hitting. Drop that down, lift up the cab like, again, an inch and a half or so, maybe 2 inches. And you get enough room to get the front of the oil pan, everything out through there without rubbing anything. And I mean, I wouldn't say rubbing anything. It did rub a little bit right here on the very top of the trans, which I'm not that worried about. And there you go. It's out. So, quick little progress update on the S10 build. I've been working on it quite a bit yesterday and today. I haven't had time in months because of my buddy Martin's truck and another truck I was working on for my father-in-law for the farm that he has. So because of those two vehicles, I haven't really been able to spend time on this. Plus the Firebird, all the Firebird shenanigans I've done over the summer. The Firebird went, 1097. I think I already posted a video about it though. But anyways, because of all that going on, I didn't have time to devote to the S10. So finally, yesterday and today being Labor Day weekend, I was like, you know what? I am going to work on my truck. Because I'm waiting on stuff for the new Speedinos, which will be a whole nother video that I'll put on my YouTube channel. But because I'm waiting for stuff for that, for the Firebird, and a couple other odds and ends, I was like, oh, I might as well work on the S10. And I've been working on the motor a little bit. I'll have to make another video about that. But pretty much what I'm doing right now is I was getting access to the floor, and I probably could have cut the floor out with the engine and trans in it, but this, A, I had to pull them out anyway because that's getting changed to an LS. B, having them out, I'm guaranteed not to cut into my good NV3500 trans, and I have more than enough room now to work on the floor, get the floor fixed, and get all that stuff done. So this is gonna go probably over there tomorrow, and I'm gonna start it on the floors. And excuse the mess, it's been a massive just push to get this out. I haven't had a ton of time today or yesterday to do it, but I was like, gosh darn it, come hell or high water, the motor's coming out. And sure enough, there it is. So if you know of anyone looking for a 4.3 V6 that smokes on startup and intermittently smokes while running, has 160, maybe 170 some thousand miles on it, I'm selling this guy. $100 the best offer, and you'll get everything there, plus the distributor stuff I had to take out of the engine to get it out. It has a new water pump. It has a new alternator too, but I broke that, so it's really not any good anymore. But if you know of anyone in the central PA area looking for a 4.3 for an S10, I don't know why, but if you do, it's for sale. Anyway, so S10 is coming along. I'll post another video up. I'm going to start taking more video of me doing the floor, and we'll go from there. hopefully it's a help for someone. At least, again, I am not a body man. Don't what I'm doing might not be the right way of doing it, but it's the way I'm going to do it. Because I've been looking around YouTube and I haven't found a lot of good tutorials on S10 stuff for fixing the floor. So pretty much the tutorial videos, or I won't say tutorials, but how I'm gonna fix my floor, which will hopefully help someone else out, is gonna happen starting maybe even tomorrow. And I'll start taking video and start posting that as I go. But first things first, because it's an LS swap, LS turbo swap and all that other fun stuff, I had to get the motor and trans out anyway, so it's out. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. I'll hopefully be posting more videos about this soon. And if you like these update videos and all the other shenanigans I do with Speedino and LS turbo stuff and whatever else, my Arduino stuff, please like and subscribe to this page and hit the notification bell to get updates. I'm not a super regular channel, however, I am going to start trying. I told you guys this a few times, I'm going to start putting out more videos, hopefully, definitely soon with this project, and the Speedino stuff, which is going to be coming directly. And just to give you a little bit of a teaser, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Instead of running the Speedino on this, because this build's going to take me a little bit, I am going to end up putting the Speedino on my Firebird. Firebird's running, driving LS setup. The first Speedino boards I made that were my twisted build Speedinos were not made correctly, so I got another batch coming. They should be in here this next week. It was a design flaw. It wasn't anything that the printer messed up or anything. I messed up. It was my first round, so learned a bunch, switched softwares, made a new set of boards. I'm getting a board simulator, that way I can test it before I wire it into my Firebird, and test the new boards before they go out. And so yeah, it's going to get put on the Firebird once I get all set and done, and I'll make all kinds of videos about all the features and how-tos and stuff like that on the Speedinos. So for the LS stuff that I'm doing, and this truck's going to get one of them too. But that's a ways down the road, because you can see how much progress I've made in the last 3 months, which has barely been anything. Because of that, I'm like, I want to test these. I want to get the Speedinos to market, so I'm putting them on my Firebird. But while I wait for parts, I figured, what the heck, it's Labor Day weekend. I am finally gonna get some work done on this S10, and this is where I'm at. So I'm gonna get this engine down before it falls or something. No, my luck. And probably wrap it up for the evening. It's getting pretty late, and tomorrow I'll dive into the floor. So hey guys, thank you for watching, and have a good evening.